and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're talking about the top 10 movies that look different across the world. Why? Because sometimes different cultures respond to different things, and movie bosses want to forge a local connection. So, here are the changes made, some of which may surprise you. Coming in at number 10, we have Rogers' to-do list in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. So Steve Rogers has to adapt to modern life in Captain America after growing up in the 1940s. Sam Wilson makes him listen to Marvin Gaye's Trouble Man soundtrack, and Steve adds it to his to-do list. Now, depending on which country you're from, you will have seen one of 10 different to-do lists. They all include Thai food, Nirvana, and Rocky, but the Australian version features Skippy and Steve Irwin. The South Korean version features Dance Dance Revolution, and the British includes watching Sherlock, which obviously I can wholeheartedly recommend. Marvel Studios did this because they wanted the audience to culturally connect with the movie, projecting various countries' trends onto the list. Coming in at number 9, we have nudity in Titanic. So, I don't really know how to break it to you guys, but if you watch Titanic in China, you will not be seeing any raunchy scenes. The "draw me like one of your French girls" scene, where Rose poses nude in her necklace her fiance bought her whilst another man paints her, is pretty much pivotal in my opinion. It's very important to the plot. Without it, I don't know how Cal realizes that Rose and Jack are having a relationship, and it diminishes the importance of the Heart of the Ocean necklace. All that being said, James Cameron had to take it out for the Chinese audience, as there was a total ban on anything sexually sensitive. Draw me like one of your French girls. Coming in at number 8, we have Inside Out. It's actually a lot easier to adapt a cartoon or animated movie for a new audience than it is a filmed movie. Scenes can be redrawn, which is often more convenient than reshooting, although both do require a good budget. Disney Pixar's Inside Out has a kid called Riley who hates broccoli. However, kids in Japan really love this stuff apparently. Therefore, the broccoli scenes were replaced with green peppers, which is not so welcome in the Japanese palate. Interesting. Coming in at number 7, we have the movie Red Dawn. Ever seen the 2012 movie Red Dawn? Well, in the States, villains originally invaded from China, but unsurprisingly, as the movie was also to be released in China, the villains were then changed to be North Korean. This meant that scenes needed total re-edits, and post-production was needed to change flags from Chinese to North Korean ones. Okay, so I know that this list is movies that look different around the world, but what about movies that sound different? Coming in at number 6, we have a change in voice actor in Disney's Cars. In the US release, Entourage actor Jeremy Piven voices Lightning McQueen's Agent Harv. However, in the UK release, King of Cars former Top Gear host Jeremy Clarkson voices him. I guess this is because he is the undisputed car guy of the UK. From Cars to Planes, coming in at number 5, we have the colour-changing Rochelle in Disney's Planes. Rochelle, or Yan Fee, or Heidi as she's known in different countries, is a tough, sassy, confident, and capable plane. Her name and colour depend on where you watch the movie, and she also has a number of different voice actresses. In Canada and America, she's pink, red, and white. In China, she's red, yellow, and white. In Germany, she's white, black, and yellow and red, and in Australia, she's red, green, yellow, black, and white, and she also has a kangaroo on her side. I gotta say, Honey gets around and has a lot of outfits for different occasions / audiences. Coming in at number 4, we have extra scenes in Iron Man 3. The Chinese version of Iron Man 3 added about 4 minutes of extra film. The China release greatly expanded on the character of Dr. Wu, who was given an additional scene. On top of that, actress Fan Bingbing was also given airtime as Dr. Wu's nurse. The Chinese edit even managed to squeeze in some product placement. We had Guli Duo, an Asian milk brand. I guess they had to pay for those extra edits somehow. Coming in at number 3, we have more extra scenes and a change of tone in the movie 21 and Over. In a Chinese co-production with Skyland Entertainment, the studio actually made 2 versions of the same film. The US version is about Jeff Chang, a guy of American and Chinese descent with an immigrant father. Jeff is convinced by his friends that he should go out and party for his 21st birthday, but of course one drink turns to many. Instead, the Chinese version paints Jeff as a Chinese exchange student who actually transfers to an American college, gets corrupted, then goes back to China a better person. To make this plotline work, some of the US scenes were deleted and additional scenes were added at the beginning and end of the movie. Coming in at number 2, this is pretty drastic. We have the entire movie of Ghost. Hold your horses here, because Japan made an entirely new remake of Ghost that looks completely different. Instead of Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze and Whoopi Goldberg, the Japanese audience are treated to Japanese and Korean actors. Also, it's the girl who dies in Japan's version rather than the guy. Don't worry though, huns, Unchained Melody is still in the movie, although this time it's sung by pop star Hirai Ken. Finally, at number 1, you may have seen The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, but have you guys seen the Korean version? That's right, I present to you The Good, the Bad and the Weird. What? So a lot like the spaghetti western in premise, but very much not like it in aesthetics or class. So this is actually a lot like the spaghetti western in premise, but very much not like it in aesthetics and class. In The Good, the Bad and the Weird, gun-yielding villains fight in Manchuria rather than the Wild West. Like the original, the Japanese version also centers on 3 men trying to find treasure. Like The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, it all ends in a 3-way gunfight. While the concepts are similar, the lack of arty film production is apparent in the Korean remake, and of course a whole new set of actors and locations make the film look really different. So guys, that was the top 10 movies that look different across the world. Did you guys like this list? Have you seen more than one version of the same movie? Let me know in the comments section down below. For now, I'm Rebecca Felgate, this has been Most Amazing Top 10. If you like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and stay subscribed for more top 10 lists. I'll see you next time.